Hi, this is David Jem coming to you from beautiful Lake Tahoe and Sotheby's International Realty. Here today to talk about Glenbrook, Nevada. We're going to discuss the history and what makes Lake Tahoe and Glenbrook some of the most prized real estate in all of the United States. Okay, so let's start with the history of this area. 1844, a gentleman by the name of John C. Fremont came in here and technically discovered Lake Tahoe. At that time, the 49ers were coming across the U.S. for the gold that had been discovered in California and the silver and the gold that had been discovered in Nevada. In 1864, Dwayne L. Bliss came to this area and started the Carson and Tahoe Lumber Company to supply the Comstock lumber for the railway, for the mines, and for the buildings that were built during the gold rush era. By the late 1880s to 1890s, Tahoe was milled. I mean, there was nothing growing here as far as trees. Everything had been cut down and everything was clear cut. You can see out here in the water, all of these different pylons that are out here are the remnants of the lumber companies that were built here in the 1800s. They used to float all the trees in from around Lake Tahoe, and they were tying them up to these pylons and being ready to be milled. And part of the reason that they haven't been taken down is that Glenbrook is probably one of the most historic areas in all of Lake Tahoe. By 1907, Glenbrook was the second vacation destination in Lake Tahoe, only second to Tahoe City, which he connected to Glenbrook by the Tahoe steamer. By the 1920s, the Glenbrook Inn was in serious disarray because the building was like 40 to 60 years old. And the Bliss family, being resourceful as they are, decided that they wanted to liquidate some of their land holdings. So across the lake, they gave 700 acres to the California State Park System. And over here on the Nevada side, they sold 26,000 feet of shoreline and the land that surrounded that holding from Incline Village to South Lake Tahoe to a gentleman named George Whittell, who was an eccentric millionaire with a tiger. But they refurbished the lodge, they built cabins, and then they threw in a 9-hole golf course here. And Glenbrook really became the first destination resort in Lake Tahoe that was truly a recreation destination resort. Dwayne Bliss died in 1960. His great-grandson, Bill Bliss, took over at that point in time, and he ran the entire lodge and the facilities until the mid-1970s. I think it was like 1976. In 1976, he decided to sell off the remaining portions of the land with the exception of 10 acres. He donated a huge portion of the land to the Nevada State Park System and the National Forest Department, and then he basically designed a neighborhood and community that we see here today. So it is no mystery of what makes Glenbrook special. It has a half-mile of sandy beach. It's got a 9-hole golf course, which is perfectly groomed, and this golf course has been in here since the 1920s. It's got a clubhouse and golf center. It's got a restaurant that you can throw private events at. It's got tennis and pickleball courts, and it's got 750 acres, of which 650 of those acres are undeveloped. So it is truly a pristine neighborhood that you, your friends, your family, your social network can come in, feel safe, and enjoy. There's a private beach and buoy field for your boats. You have to lottery for those every year. It's got historical sites throughout the neighborhood, one of which is still privately owned, known as the Shakespeare Ranch. And then it's got 3 ski resorts and a private airport within 30 minutes. So it's no surprise why the real estate in this neighborhood is some of the highest in the entire United States. Between the history, the pristine beauty, and the rareness, it truly is a unique and bespoke experience. If you liked what you saw here today, please like and subscribe our channel. If you have questions about any of the real estate in Lake Tahoe, we're always here to help. Thank you for watching. It's been an absolute joy to teach you about Glenbrook today.